feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey. Hey, Muncie, how are you? Hold on. I'm ordering something right now. Hold on. Oh, please. Hey, stuffed pepper. Ooh, you sound good. I would love to have a stuffed pepper, but I don't like green peppers. But if you could tell me something else I could use as a green, oh, a zucchini actually. Hey, Sassy, how are you? I get myself on you. Crispy chicken. Oh, really? You tried to call me? Hey, Freeside. Did you call me on YouTube on Instagram? Okay. Jeez. Hold on, real quick, honey. Ooh, right there. Yeah, yeah. Look, 0 sugar. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All this is fine. I'm good with that. All of it. No, you're not chopped liver on IG. Okay. There. No, you're not chopped liver, but I'll tell you what, some chopped liver. Did I see Whitney's post? Not really. I don't pay attention to a lot of that. I'm sure it was, I thought it was a funny smile. What'd she put?
So everything as is on here, you not do 0 sugar.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, Stacy.
It's Baja Blast. You all right with that?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for your side. Huh?
Baja Blast. Are you all
No,
right with
that's
that?
fine. That's fine. I do love some chopped liver. I'm not even kidding. I used to, oh my gosh. Okay, so back in my drunk day. Okay. Hey, cat. Way to put the boat in. Stopping in to say hi to you and Cliff. Right? God, Simon! Show me the money. Let me get my chapstick.
Go watch that.
Yeah, Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen Jerry Maguire.
Never
Oh my
seen
god.
it.
Yes, show me the money with
need-
Cuba Gooding
I
Jr.
need to watch it.
Oh, he's coming nice. Do you know where my chapstick is? Okay.
And sauce or not.
Yeah.
Okay, mild.
Yeah. Okay, sorry guys. You're gonna hear the clicking for a second because Clint, do you know where my charger is for the smaller one?
It's in the back of the screen.
I know, but the charger, the little itty bitty thing, because I gotta charge the, yeah. Hey Wanda. Oh, check my phone. So I sent this picture to Jane of this house because Clint and I are talking about possibly relocating, and it's a really pretty house. But we're not quite sure about him putting in a transfer. But sorry, guys. I guess George is having a good summer. I haven't seen him in here, so I was a little bit worried about him. Ooh, this smells so good. Hold on, Moxie. Okay, I sent her the link. Well, the thing is houses in New Mexico, they're all lower. Like they don't have many 2 stories. I don't know. I mean, this is kind of in the works. Not quite sure yet.
Automatic sprinklers too, unless you want to water every day.
They have automatic sprinklers.
I said you better get some if you don't have some because you're going to be watering every day.
All right.
You don't have that problem here.
Yeah. So Jane, what is up? Hey Kendra. I watched some of the parade. It's very it's very cool. You know, if I could go anywhere, if I could think of 2 places to go, obviously it would be New York because of the museums and all that stuff. I love a good museum. I actually, one thing you guys probably wouldn't believe, but I do love is a good art museum. Thank you, babe. But thank you for showing the parade and everything. You were like, hey, let me show you the asphalt. And I was like, it's actually kind of pretty because it had like the little crystals and stuff in it. Hold on, Mugsy. I'm just sending out the link. So I have been playing Mario. And Clint and I have yet to have to blow into the little controller or the cartridge. And I don't want to say what game I'm playing because they'd be like, oh, really? But
I love it.
He's got boxing gloves on.
That's ludicrous.
That's ludicrous.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I like snow, but I don't like it when it's slushy and nasty. I don't like it when it's slushy and nasty. I'm like so checked out at that point. Be nice. Hey, Katie.
Take it with me.
Sure. By all means. Hey, Sheila. How are you?
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Love you more. No, Mama. No, Mama. So I did want to show you guys something. I made it actually in my live stream. So let me grab a Clearly Canadian, which by the way has 0 sugar and it tastes amazing, but you have to kind of get used to whatever they put in it instead of sugar. But BRB, hold on. Oh no. Mama. Oh, I forgot my Curly Canadian. Damn it. All right. Sorry, fine people. Okay, so with the Clearly Canadian, I think I can have one, but it's like 44 grams of sugar. So if you guys, with this is actually, it's a sparkling water beverage, and this is a tropical splash, which I don't like as much. I love the carbonation in it, and it's good. Oh, you're grilling. What are you going to have? Delicious steak. You're probably going to have delicious steak and some corn on the cob. Some baked beans. Oh, delicious. So, anyhow, have fun though, Julie. So, I was able to get a little mug here. I'm not sure. A lot of people, when you do mugs, a lot of people like to give things out, putting some candy and stuff in them. I myself am getting very God. Barbecue ribs, potato salad. Oh, are you putting eggs in it or mustard? It's for Jamie. Tell Jamie I said hi. Hey, Miss Liability. Hi, Mama. You okay, Cliff? Am I doing okay? A part of me is like, yeah. A part of me is really sad. A part of me is disappointment. And a part of me feels like, in a sense, like going to an execution chamber. Only because I know I'm going to sound angry. I know. But I don't think that I'm more concerned about my family. Honest to God. Kind of feel like I'm being hazed, but. So what I did is what you can do. I'm going to call you for sure. Wow. I'm thinking about recycling, to be honest with you. Thank you, Julie. I love you. I'll call you tonight. Okay, don't stop until you're proud. Don't stop till you get enough, as the song says. So, again, if you want to make a mug for somebody. And Kendra, honestly, I would love for you to come up anytime that you want to talk about. I think, honestly, that you would be really, really good to come up and talk about mental health. Or maybe we can swap stories or talk about things. I mean, if you ever feel comfortable, Kendra, I would love for you to come up, so we can kind of pick each other's heads. And girl, I'm going to tell you straight up, I know how it feels. Thank you, Dixon. Now, anybody from the Workiverse or something like that, there's a lot of stuff that happened when I had a breakdown. Please understand that. That was from years ago. Yes. So what we have is, so I think what I'm going to do is, this is a Follow Your Bliss. Hey, John Al. Thank you. It's raining, so watching Family Matters. Oh, you're watching Family Matters? Not so fun fact, but really, really sad is the girl, her name is Michelle Thomas. She was actually the person who dated Jaleel White, who was, what's his name? Urkel, yeah. So Urkel actually, or Jaleel White, he actually did a reading with Tyler, whoever the guy was on Lifetime that read Tyler Henry, I believe. And he was a skeptic. And what Tyler Henry was, he reminded me of George Michael, or not George Michael, Boy George. You guys you love Family Matters? What I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange the Wi-Fi. Something's going on with my Wi-Fi. So yeah, I think that's, if anybody has an idea what I can do with the Wi-Fi to make it better, I would really, really appreciate it. Because I can't get it to work for crap. He is funny. So the girl, Michelle Thomas, that was one of the girls that was trying to come through. And what was her name on Family Matters? Marla or something like that. Thank you so much for coming in, Dixit. What was her name? Marla or something, but she was the one that passed through. And I believe it was like her birthday or something. Now, Kelly Williams? And if I'm getting the last names wrong, please let me know, because it's been decades since I watched it. And the girl who played Laura was actually in Celebrity Wife Swap. So she's a mom, kind of doing her thing. Great hair. She's one of the first people that like has like a pixie cut, looks freaking super amazing. And I believe the daughter, her name was Judy or something like that. She actually ended up, she was on Celebrity Rehab. So one of the good things about reality TV shows is I happen to be a reality TV junkie. So right now I've been watching Sister Wives and watching Sab and Robin evolve into the narcissistic jackass that Cody has become. And I would definitely say, if you guys have Cinemax, go watch Sister Wives. Actually, Clint's been getting into it. I never thought Clint would be a sister wife kind of person. Oh my God. And the sad thing is there were so many people, like, I don't know if you guys remember Lily, but I think it was me, her, and John Yates, maybe Brooke, that were on panel. And we actually talked to Heidi Fleiss, which was pretty freaking cool. And she was on Celebrity Rehab. And Steven, okay, so the guy that played Buddy on Charles in Charge, did he end up passing away? Thank you, Moxie. China, the wrestler, she had passed away. Mindy McCrane, she had passed away. The girl that was on, she was a singer. She had passed away. Thank you, Moxie. It was sad. The Heidi Fleiss interview, I do. I felt really bad. Actually, the last that I had that we had spoken to her, because I remember it was the second time, and Lily had called me, and Heidi was actually on the call. I remember asking her about the incubation time for one of the birds, and she was just like, I think she was a little impressed at the time, because the one thing that Heidi Fleiss, if you guys know of her or have spoken to her or watched, the things that have happened to her back in the day when she was doing the Madame thing, she don't like talking about that. But I remember I asked her, and Clint's in the kitchen going, oh my God, kind of like me and John and Brooke were. And Lily's just sitting back there chill. But I remember asking her, I said, do you remember anything about the documentary? And she's like, nope, I don't remember anything. Yeah. Well, Michelle Thomas actually had passed away, Stephen. Heidi Fleiss is freaking cool. I'm sorry. Anybody that can come over controversy, I know a lot of people don't like Larry Flint. I myself love Larry Flint, and rest in peace to that man. Anybody that starts out bootlegging freaking moonshine with his brother and comes in the house and says, the pervert is back. Also, another thing that had happened is Larry Flint had yes. I don't remember who that girl was that was on. Well, one of them was the prank blockage of after Blocka. Kind of, what I don't like is my Wi-Fi. It's confirmed I'm allergic to my stitches, so I got to do the surgery again to remove them. Such a bummer. Wow. They weren't dissolving stitches? Sorry about the clicking, guys. Okay, so and want to feel better. Seriously, I know that that's gotta suck. I've never heard of anybody allergic to stitches, but I'm not. Yes, I saw every Roseanne show. I got to go in and flush the walk. Yeah, I believe she got a rough deal. Yeah, I remember, and they had a movie on Lifetime Movie Network, which I would absolutely say watch that movie. That was a really, really good movie, for sure. And then Sylvia kind of. Heidi Fleiss is a character. If I could have her back on the show, I would do it in a damn second. Heidi Fleiss to me is like I said, anybody that's against the grain. Howard Stern, he's another person I like. I didn't so much like him on the MTV Music Awards when his butt was hanging out of his cheap chillers, but I did. Oh, where she had the pill addiction. The reason that they kicked her off the show is because she made some comments. Believe you me, I know how that is. Yeah. The best Roseanne show. The best one is when Becky got drunk. Oh my God. And they made tornadoes, remember? And they put the soda in there, and they were listening to the records, and they got drunk, and Becky passed out. And I remember when Darlene came in and she's like, hey, do you want some beautiful buckwheat pancakes with the sausage that just has a little bit of chunk in it and the egg? And she was trying to get her to puke up. Yeah, she did pass away. Tawny Katane did pass away. I like Dr. Phil, actually. Yeah. Melon plastic, they should. Yes, absolutely. When do you go back and get it? But I remember Becky was like, Darlene, I have a headache. Get out. Darlene, get out. And she was like, oh, maybe I should get you. How about a little piece of, how about a poached egg? Yeah, she said, and a poached egg with a slithery whatever. And Becky went back in and puked again. And Darlene was like, swithy little on the spoon. And she's like, yes. And she's like, I got to go in and spray the walk. And when Darlene would go, oh, ha, 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 pull my finger. That's where I got that from, was actually Roseanne. I watched every single Roseanne episode. Yes, Screech did pass away. He had cancer. Another good movie from Lifetime is watch the hidden story of the Saved by the Bell. Yes, he did pass away years ago. Yeah, he was really, really bad off. He had spoke to somebody, and he had cancer. And before, I know that his girlfriend had confirmed that when he had it, it had metastasized. And the guy from Dawson's Creek, he also has colon cancer. And the guy from Full House, Joey, Dave Coulier, from last I know, he is in remission. Dude, I love Howard Stern. When he had that girl on the freaking speaker, and then they did the, oh, wow. I'm telling you what, you guys can ask me anything that you want about Miss New York. You can ask me about, yeah. I did watch the college years. And I watched when Kelly and Zach got married. I did watch that. You can ask me anything about Saved by the Bell. You can ask me about Full House. You can ask me about Real and Chance from VH1. You can ask me about Charm School. You can, and I'm feeling like John Yates for a second. Actually, I believe Jules watched that stuff too. You can ask me about, they were going to do Megan Marries a Millionaire, but unfortunately, yeah. Do you remember when she did the Star Spangled Banner? I think she, yes, I remember Miss Bliss. Yeah. I've been also watching Kids Incorporated. Do you remember Kids Incorporated? I do like Britney Spears. If you guys have checked her out on IG, do you guys see her like she tries on all this stuff? Yeah, Britney Spears is getting really, really controversial. Yes. Hey, Payne. I love Howard Stern. I do love him. I'm sorry. Silver Spoons. The only thing, I do kind of remember it, but I used to tell Clint that he looked like Ricky Schroeder. You know what? Last night I was actually watching poker, and it had Eileen Davidson from Young and the Restless and Neil Patrick, the guy that was on Doogie Howser. I was watching them play poker. I didn't know that Brittany was on. Oh, I'm going to have to make a list. I didn't know. Dr. Phil's starting to get a little bubblegumish, though. I remember when he had, like, I don't know. Now everybody's got meddling mother-in-laws, the brother sleeping with the cousin, the 50-year-old. I mean, yes, it had Fergie on it. She was Stacy. And then the one girl, Marquita, she was on there and she sang Toy Soldiers. Toy Soldiers. Yes. Oh, now, Billy, won't you lose my number? Yep. I did not realize that Marquita actually was the girl who sang Toy Soldiers. Yes. I mean, and if you get back to VH1, I mean, Pumpkin and frickin' Miss New York and Hoops. Oh, Basketball Wives. I love me some Basketball Wives. Oh my God. Jennifer Williams and her new husband that owes the person $1,500. Yes, he has. Jerry Springer, not so fun fact, but I'm telling you this. Back in the day, my foster parents, that is how we located my mom. I no joke. There was on Jerry Springer at the very end, it was called a People Search or something like that. Well, my foster mom actually located my biological mom. I was in Ohio. My mom was in Covington, Kentucky. That, whatever it was, oh, he did. Wow. He was doing some kind of rap against somebody. I need to find that. But we were able to locate my mom. I don't remember what it was, but it was back in the day. Kendra, do you know what it was? It was like a find 1-800 or something. That's how we found my mom. Actually, it was her last known address, and we were able to find her by finding her on the streets. I remember at the time she was homeless, living out of her car. Yeah. Oprah really didn't cover a lot. I do remember Bethany. I did like Bethany's shows. I really love Bethany's show. Bethany Frankfurt. Yeah. Now, Dr. Phil, I just can't get into him anymore. I can't. Like I said, everybody in the family is doing it with every family. I cannot. He's getting as bad as freaking, I don't want to say as bad as Steve Wilkos, but it's pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Yes. I remember when she had Kate Gosselin on there. Another fun fact is Kate Gosselin was also on Celebrity Wife Swap. She switched with Kendra Wilkinson. And Kendra and Hank are no longer together. And I watched The Girls Next Door with the three women that were with Hugh Hefner. Fun fact, not so fun fact. I also watched Hogan Knows Best. Remember Jenny Jones? Why she got canceled? Mm-hmm. Oh, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Oh, I wish Rainbow was in here. Oh my God. Tom Girardi, they sentenced him to 7 years. He looks so different. Oh my gosh. I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. No, I didn't have a chance to watch that. No. What was it on? Here, let me grab a hey Zip. I'll tell you what, if anybody runs into a Skelly anywhere, I love Skelly. If y'all run into her, I do miss some Skelly. Afternoon, Zip. He was sentenced. Actually, let me see if I can find something. I'm telling you what, dude, he looks different. Hold on 1 second, please. Okay. You go here. Because I just saw it. Okay, hold on. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, we do want to do that. Okay. Hopefully. Okay. Okay. Clint, do you mind if we Tom Girardi? Okay. Let's go to news. Oh, sheesh.
Oh, no.
Darn it. Sorry, babe. Oh, my God. Yes. Hold on, guys. I got it. All right, guys. Let's go back here to the studio. Hey, Sylvie. Sylvie, it is working. Just so you know, it is working. There's Muncie. Okay, hold on. We're going to share screen. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. Share. Okay. Share mirror. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see it.
Was just sentenced to prison.
Are you scared at all of being on the hook for any of his stuff?
I would refer to my lawyer for that. No, but I would like peace.
Tom Girardi, who turned 86 today,
Wow.
was ordered to spend just over 7 years behind bars for wire fraud after stealing more than $15 million from his clients, many of whom are widows and orphans. Some allege it was to fund a life of luxury with Erica. She denies those claims.
You lose everything and you're forced to defend yourself in a public forum repeatedly.
A judge refused to allow the former attorney, who has Alzheimer's and dementia, to serve time in a care facility.
I have to believe that everything was for a reason. You have scars, but you're going to be okay.
What'd you think of that? He does. He looks old. Yes, he does. Yep, and yep. No, it doesn't. When I saw that, I was just like, wow. He looks like he's shrunk. He has lost an immense amount of weight. I don't think I'm telling you what, 7 years. I heard he had dementia too, but I don't know. And I cannot believe on the it was the reunion. And I remember when Erica said something about the diamond earrings, and she's like, nope, those are my diamond earrings. He has. He has really aged. I did want you guys to see this. I'm not sure if you guys watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I do want you guys to see this. It's very, very sad. Teddy Mellencamp. Hold on. Okay, let's get this. This is John Mellencamp's daughter, guys. Okay. Yeah. Teddy Mellencamp was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She is John Mellencamp's daughter. Well, they had found some brain tumors and she had the surgery for it. Well, she's not doing well. She is getting a divorce, but the way that her dad is dealing with it, I do believe she knew about it for sure. She filed for divorce first, just so you all know. She did. Okay, here we go.
Hard. Tonight's one of them.
A teary-eyed Teddy in the middle of the night sharing her emotional truth about the often harsh side effects of cancer treatment.
My immunotherapy kind of kicks your butt, guys. Kind of kicks your butt.
Teddy continues radiation this week after being diagnosed with brain cancer last month and undergoing surgery to remove several tumors.
You said to me, you all thought I was mental, but actually I'm on my deathbed.
Teddy shares her darkest
Yeah, and she was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but she would be more recognizable clearly by her dad.
of days on her Two Teas in a Pod podcast with co-host and close friend Tamra Judge.
I remember feeling like this is actually it.
And while she's been bravely sharing her low points, including the news the cancer spread to her lungs, this single mom of 3 is also proudly sharing some much-needed highs.
I love her headband.
I made it.
Oh, you did?
Like this sweet mom moment with her 5-year-old daughter, Dove.
Can I have a kissy? I missed you.
I miss you.
And celebrating her son Cruz's baptism.
Yeah, absolutely. Prayers. Yes, big time. Yes. Let's see here. Let's talk about
Her 10-year-old told her
That's
his
beautiful.
faith is helping him deal with his anxiety. Teddy reminding all of us why she's fighting hard to come back stronger.
I know I speak a lot about
yeah.
all the fun and amazing things that I've been doing since all of the tumors.
Wow.
It's been my way of peace, of coping, finding happiness.
Her cancer fight actually started in 2022.
You've had 13 melanomas now?
13.
Yeah, and she didn't even know. This was a few years ago. She had melanoma. Nobody thought.
Teddy and I have spoken about her battle and the fateful day her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-star and friend Richard spotted something that was
I had known that I had these spots on my back for a long time. And then I was on a run with Just a Sports Bra on, and I was with Kyle Richards actually, and she was like, Teddy, those spots look different on your back. People would say to me, like, why did you decide to post your scars?
It's a powerful image. The picture is so beautiful, and then the scars, they're so real.
It made people realize, wow, this is a real thing.
I'll tell you what though. She looks beautiful. Her hair, you can tell that her hair's thinning a little bit. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what we have on Heidi Fleiss. IESS. Let's see what Heidi Fleiss is doing. 2025. Okay. This is 3 years ago. This is 4 months ago. So let's see how long this is. 1705. No, no, no. Okay. The fuel. Okay. Let's see here. P. Diddy. Nope. We're not covering you. Nope. Heidi Fleiss on Where Are We Now? Absolutely. That's what we're going to do it. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate it.
I remember the day after I was arrested. I'll never forget that day. I was sitting out by my pool looking over Beverly Hills and the entire city, and I felt this big, and I thought, how did I, excuse my language, the best job on earth? And I don't know if drugs clouded my judgment at the time or what, but I really, really felt stupid, and I was so mad that I messed up. I was so mad at myself because I knew better. I didn't really know that I understood that I had a drug problem until I did a Dr. Drew's show called Celebrity Rehab. And at the time, when I was asked to do it, I thought, no way, who's going to get sober on TV? And then I thought, what the hell?
Isn't Heidi Fleiss forget? Yes, she did. Yes, she did, Sheila. I got to talk to her. Remember how I talked to Heidi Fleiss? Are you okay?
Who cares if I don't have a drug problem? I just get the money. I just do it for the money. But then when I saw the show and I saw what I looked like, I was just horrified. And I realized problem, and not only a drug problem, but a very serious drug problem.
I'm almost done. I just want to because I can't.
I'm sober today. And look I have weak moments, very weak moments. And since Dr. Drew's show, I haven't been sober the whole time. And I've relapsed quite a few times. But there's been times since that show when I would have thought, I need to go back on there again.
Okay. Hold on, guys. Oh, please. Okay. Clint actually wanted to talk, which is really, really weird because Clint doesn't talk very often. And so he wanted to smoke a cigarette and talk to y'all. About Jack and Diane. Yes. He's got great hair. I have a question. To those that are married or to anybody that has been in a relationship for a long time, put a 1 in the chat. Learn something from y'all. You don't look 52. Have you ever said anything out of anger that you knew sounded horrible, but because you couldn't control your mouth, have you ever said anything out of anger? I have. All I ask is for people to support me. I don't know what's coming out tonight. I have no freaking clue. What I can say is it has taken me, it's taken me exactly 2 years for sure. And, the cucumber. I'm one Mountain Dew in. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Penny. I've always had an anger issue for sure. And it's really, really hard to break the cycle when that's really all you've seen your whole life. And I'm not talking about just myself. I know it's really hard. Hi, Susie Rotten Crush. I think I saw you somewhere today, but welcome. You know, whatever. And see, I couldn't imagine being married for 40 years. I couldn't. That's great. I don't know, like, I know with the Bible, they tell you like every 10 years for an anniversary. Mm-hmm. I don't think I ever threw temper tantrums. I don't think that I was really allowed to. Because if you did, you got the belt buckle. But I've been talking to my brother, and we've really been talking a lot because and again, it's not just about me, so you guys can say whatever. And I would like to kind of, that's one of the things I have liked about the channel. I remember when Clint and I were when I was arguing and stuff, I remember Paul telling me, Jen, your blood pressure. And it was getting up there. I just feel bad. I feel like when they come out, it's going to sound like I regress. And honestly, I had. Love is hard. But there's no but, well, there's. I would say from when I got in the wreck. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with the program that I had to do, no, I'm far from perfect. I'm so fucking far from perfect. It's really hard for me not to live in the past. I don't freaking know. No, I'm not going to watch it or listen to it. But I'm telling you what, it was getting me to the point I was just fucking crying and whatever. I feel like it was a big mistake. You know, even I've had a real bad problem bringing up his ex and stuff like that. And, you know, I definitely regress. I don't. Hey, Decaffeinated. Thank you for coming in. I feel like when I got out, I definitely had regrets. Nothing, you know, physical or nothing like that. But I do feel like yeah, for sure. And But I had spoken to my brother and a few days ago, because I love I used to call him my baby brother. But and I also remember my mom telling me that when he was born, we had a wooden cradle. My dad made it. I don't know, I'm kidding. But I went over and I guess I pushed the cradle over and I was like, I don't want a baby brother. I was like, I don't want a baby brother. Mm-mm. And right. The one thing that I think is absolutely hateful is don't fucking punish me, but you're punishing my kids and my loved ones. That's not okay. I wouldn't do that to anybody else for sure. I would not do that to anybody else. I'm worried about not being able to talk to my loved ones because it's not fair to them. I just miss my family. Something freaking terrible. I really freaking do. Yeah, I was born in Ohio. Actually, about 10 minutes. Right? Right? Thank God, ladies and gentlemen, I can enjoy them now. Thank freaking God. I was talking to my doctor yesterday, and I was like, I didn't realize when I got my syndrome, it was horrible. Again, not an excuse, but it was freaking horrible. It took me, like I said, it took me every bit of freaking year for the meds to start kicking in. I'm on a medication called Lamictal. And I was born at 10:43 at home on a bearskin rug. Yep. I remember my dad told me that he was tripping balls when they were on, and it's so good that I can talk about this now because I was just like, just so you guys know, the site that you go to, it's for parents and estranged children, and it's not for narcissistic people. It's a place where you meet with other people that are estranged from their loved ones. And some days I want to write a note and say, and some days I get fucking angry for sure. Thank you so much for coming in, George. I thought maybe you got a little 17-second clip like I did. So what I did is in my youngest room, I had clothes for my girls, and when I was unpacking stuff, so I hung their clothes up. Me being mean to Clint. Like, motherfucker, stuff like that. Look at you winking at him. Males cannot get pregnant. I think only one did. And I think that, I don't know how he got pregnant. It was given to me. And tonight there's supposed to be a big premiere of it. Mm-hmm. So I took the clothes, and one of the things I know my therapist was like, you can write letters. And I've never been good with goodbyes, and only because my mom left my dad. And then when I went to my grandma's, my dad left. And I don't deal with abandonment very good. And I was really, really angry at Clint because when we split up. And what I'm learning is ways to cope with that, because I get loud. So Yeah. I think one of the hardest things is I kept a few things of my girls, like cheerleading, stuff like that. Thank you, Payne. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to lose some friends out of it, but Clint was pretty upset today. Like when I was at the police station and stuff like that, I was 2 shits in the wind. I only doxed that name because somebody in the chat. But anyhow, I've been writing letters, and it's more like not a goodbye forever, but a goodbye for now. I have been lucky. I didn't know that I held up a picture and was reading my daughter's medical records. I didn't even fucking know that. I do. And I get loud as fuck. So I donated some of their clothes. And then one of them I keep her big shirt, and I love it. But one of the things that I have is her thing, and it's called Treat People with Kindness. And I wasn't, no, we're not. Mm-mm. I want to be that hot girl in the summertime. When I went to Plato's, man, I got me some bikinis and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. The fuck? What I realize is Clint is more of an invert. I am more of an outward. And I realize that even yelling and stuff like that can be a form of mental abuse. And I don't want to be that way at all. Because as a kid, I went through all 3 of it. And you need a new bikini. Listen to you. Hey, Clint, where are you? The fuck? Where are you? The fuck? Yeah. Butler County. Now I can say that. Butler County. So I got security now. The fuck? Hey, Steven. The fuck? And it's not spelled F-U-C-K. It's F-A-Q. But Amber was right. One thing I got to say, Amber gave me some damn tough love. For sure. But yeah, Chi-Chi, the house that I lived in, I think it's like maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Not because he was scared. I don't know. But some text messages or something. I spoke to one of the girls. I actually spoke to her. So, and some of the stuff I was like, really? You know, but this is something that we're going to talk about in couples counseling. We're about, I wouldn't say 3 months in. I mean, we've kind of been seeing her, but we took a little bit of a break, probably about a month. I do like the lady. And then he does his individual stuff finally. And that works out because he needs somebody to talk to individually. And then I need somebody. I'm still with the same guy that I had prior to going to jail. And virtual, there's nothing different about virtual than going in and seeing them. There's nothing different. And even when I was in jail, I was seeing somebody, I believe it was Monday or Tuesday, I would go see somebody from there. I just miss my family. I really do. I feel like I had everything and I lost everything. Hey, Bella. So with my girls, I realized that it's going to take a long time. I'm not quite sure. Like one time I wanted to send flowers to my oldest oldest daughter. And I don't know. I feel like it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because I can talk about it now. It was a 2-year order, and I went to court and had it modified to a 1 year. So there's only one left. You know, the really weird thing is if my mom was alive, she would, I remember she always talked about wanting to get land and everybody to live on it. I do honestly think my mom would have loved this house. I think my mom would have been happy that I'm eating a hell of a lot better. That's what I think. But I am blessed. I never realized how blessed and thankful I was. I never realized you take a lot of stuff for granted. But what I will say is the cooking that I do. I never in my life. Are you okay?
Yeah. Read this one.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're out of breath.
I just slipped there. On the thing, I just stepped on it and slipped.
I just think they're really confused. Still. I never in my life thought that I would cook. I never in my freaking life thought I would use a measuring cup. Never. Yeah. I just know for the past year, man, it's fucking horrible. I just do miss my freaking kids so much. Yep. Yep, that's what the lady, okay, so when we were talking to our couples therapist, that's what she was saying, is ways like I'm more when he gets mad or when he's whatever and he walks away, I don't give him that time out. And I don't need to freaking, yeah, Penny. Penny, can you come stay with us for a week? And another thing I need to learn is to let other people speak. And when they don't, then I get louder. Thank you. But I was pretty freaking happy to have completed everything for sure. And hey, Clint, we need a timeout. Oh, no. You can come spank me, Penny. You want to spank me, Clint?
Yeah, if you've been a bad girl.
If you've been a bad girl, listen to that. Oh, my God.
Which you probably have, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bad girl. I'm a bad girl.
Odds are. Here,
oh, thank you. And Clint's actually met my therapist. Well, I mean, virtually. No spankings before dinner. No. Dude, because they get painful. I don't think that guys understand, man. Well, Steven, I have been playing Mario. And the one thing what I have learned is I got to slow the hell down and be more patient. So when I was playing Punch-Out, of all games, you have to get that niche. I totally had forgotten, like with I think I got to the 4th guy and Nintendo Punch-Out, and I'm at the guy that's like going like this and has the big belly. I can't get a freaking punch in.
King Hippo.
I cannot beat King Hippo. No. I don't care if I had full trust of a guy. There is no. No handcuffing. Nope. No. After I heard about that guy that trusted that woman to get in that suitcase, nope. No. No, because if you piss that guy off, where were you? You're sick. No. Night, Wanda. Love you. Hope you feel better. I remember one time my brother, when we were, I don't know, different strokes for different folks. I don't know. Thanks, Wanda. I remember one time when we went to go visit my mom. I'm not quite sure if you're like familiar with Coleraine. So my mom, I think that's when my mom worked the night shift, if you know what I mean. Got a nice mink coat out of it. But my brother, she had one of those metal file cabinets. My brother handcuffed me to that metal file cabinet. And I just remember that was back when they had the boggles and stuff like that. And he handcuffed me, and the police and the fire department had to come. I will never, ever, ever forget my brother doing that. And we talk about that still. Him, me, and my mom. Hey, Gigi. He handcuffed me to a freaking... Yes, I was pissed. But I will tell you this, when I got jumped in Covington, Kentucky, my brother, my thank you, Bella. Yes, I was pissed. I think when we were separated, you know, when the banister, getting thrown over the banister and stuff like that, being separated from him for a year. But I'll tell you what, I love my brother. My brother is a trip. You a freak, girl. But that's okay. And then one time, you had your tongue stuck in the freezer. That's not good. I remember one time that my brother, we were at Serpentine Wall. Yes, I was handcuffed to a freaking filing cabinet. Yes, that was back when me and my mom and my brother used to jump on the bed and watch Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Yes. My mom would give us $1 a piece, and we got one boggle. My mom was big time, no freaking sugar. No. But I remember we were at Serpentine Wall, and I remember my mom had on like a thong bikini or something, and my brother squirted a cop. He squirted a cop. And I remember my mom having to break the freaking... Hey, learnings. So my mom had to break the freaking plastic pew-pew. Yes. Drop StreamYard link to join live stream. Awesome. I'm cool with that. I remember one time that I had flip-flops on, and someone told me to do a cartwheel, and I ended up with a fractured ankle. I remember a lot of stuff. And Penelope, you're right. They didn't do crap about my light socket. So I would suggest... Oh, I'm okay. I saw one last week. That thing was purple, dude. I've probably been porn bombed so many freaking times. I've only seen one that resembled a jump rope, and I was like, yeah, you need to go get into movies. But the last one that I saw, oh my God, it was like purple. It was so freaking gross. I'm telling you what, I'm going to get to the point I'm going to figure out some of y'all's boyfriends and husbands. It's so gross. Oh my God. Yes. And IG, it's really, really bad in IG. Oh my God. Yes. I remember showing Mike one of the videos of this guy, and he had like a little speaker. No, I've only seen one. One. Mm-hmm. One. I've never seen a female, though. I've never seen a female. I will say that. Yep. Never once seen a female. Nope. Mm-mm. Now I might. Just make sure there's not, right? I do. I have to call my brother today and get on his nerves, actually. He's got my grandma's bedroom suit furniture, so we got to meet up so I can get that. I'm starting to like his significant other. Not much, but I'm getting there. Oh! But my brother and Clint get along great. Oh my God, my brother loved Clint's saucer. I used to call him Milker. Hey, thank you. Saucers. Where the hell you get saucers from, Pensacola? Thank you. I'm choosing my last. Frickin' saucers, bro. Oh my God. Wow. Mm-hmm. So I forgot, I have to tell you guys this. I forgot because these beautiful women actually, so when I got my hair cut yesterday, I think maybe I did tell you. So there are two women that subscribe to the channel. Girl, if they're plates, you're no. If they're looking like plates, no. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. So yeah, if you guys see two women that made, one of them, I call her my Amish princess, and the other girl, I call her Pinky because she has pink hair, all pink hair, all. But I'll tell you what. So one thing that Clint and I did order, believe it or not, last night, and we were able to get it forwarded, is that's what it's called. So I would tell people, if you're in any type of whatever, this is really, really good to read. And it's called Communication Skills Every Couple Needs. And it's Love More, Fight Less. Clint, yeah. I made it past the epilogue. The epilogue.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was reading history too.
Every time I see restraints, I'm going to think about your guys' frickin' Clint. What about my brother? You want to talk about my baby brother?
What about him?
My brother, oh my God, he sides with Clint all the frickin' time. You love my brother, don't you?
Yes.
Dude, they sit and talk. I'll tell you what, when you have a brother that makes fun of his sister and then you have a guy that makes fun of his girlfriend, you should hear the both of them. That's when I feel like chopped liver. My brother is so freaking weird. Who's your daddy? Like, my brother wears chains and stuff. Like, I will never understand.
He wears a lot of jewelry. Call Mr. T.
I call him Mr. T. And I also say that his head's shaped like a lemon head. But you know what my brother told me last week? He goes, Genevieve, you look like so old. You need to go to Sephora and you need to get some eye tightening stuff. I could not believe that my brother said that, but I guess I deserved it after calling him a lemon head. But he did, didn't he? I was like, Clint, my bags are really bad. My bags are really bad. So I've been doing stuff about it. But my brother was like, yeah, you need to go to Sephora and get this tightening cream. And I was just like, oh my God, I was pissed, wasn't I? My brother is such a jackass.
Did you call him or did he call you?
My brother actually broke his heel. Yeah. No, because I can show it now. Okay. So I do have a little bit of a filter, but if you guys look through here, let me show you guys without a filter because it just is light. Okay. Okay. So if you guys notice right here, Okay. And one thing Brooke was right about is there was a little bit of a pocket, like a calcium pocket. And what it is it comes from kidney damage. Now, to those that say you can get your kidneys better, you can raise your EGFR. Now, the EGFR, I believe, is the way that your kidneys function. Because I actually sent on my chart, it just said Jen or whatever, but it showed like what my bun ratio was and all this stuff. So where I am at this point with my kidneys, because I was at stage 3B for the longest time, but when I went to jail, I guess it had went down a little bit. But what messed it up is when I was in the hospital for 3 days, they gave me some kind of some dye. And what it did is it took my EGFR from 25 down to 22. So I know I took a screenshot of it. Let me go into my chart. I'm not giving you guys everything. Yes. Somebody said tea bags. Of course, Clint's like tea bags. Okay, so because this was scary, dude, because I was talking to my doctor about it yesterday. She's like, no more baked breads, no more red meat. And I'm just sitting here like, it's hard. Anybody that goes through it, anybody. I'm not talking about myself, but I'm talking. So you can make it better. You can maintain it, but you can never get rid of kidney disease. You cannot. And you can have it a very long time. I mean, the only thing that scares me, obviously, is getting a freaking new kidney. And I'm not knocking on anybody else that has kidney disease, for sure. So, God, I've had so much freaking stuff done. Okay. It's called a metabolite something. But, okay. So my bun ratio, the normal is from 7 to 25 milligrams. Right. Well, everybody else says. Thank you, Ann. So the normal range from 7 to 25 milligrams. See, and it doesn't say my name, but you guys can see it, kind of. I don't know. But I can post it because I really don't care. And this is for anybody that has kidney disease, not just Jen Bailey. Mine is at 38. Thank you. So if anybody can look it up, the bun ratio, I don't know what the bun ratio is, but mine is at 38. Now, what worries me is my the creatinine, which should be at 1.30 mg. Mine is at 2.22. And my EGFR is at 27. So I was able to get that up. And the EGFR, the estimated EGFR is calculated using the 2021 chronic kidney disease collaboration and the line. It does not. So the EGFR is calculated for each patient, the single EGFR. So yeah. And anybody that has it, dude, I'm telling you, I was talking to D and stuff like that. It's hard, Sylvia. You better get some blow pops. But just like, I don't know what all that means. I just know, okay, so it does, you can view trends. So mine actually at 222, it was at, so I got it down. I did get it down. So it was at 2.19, 2.23, 2.41, 2.37, 2.43, 2.66, and May 17th, I was down to 2.22. So it is freaking scary. But I didn't know this. They actually give you like your past stuff. Yes, Sylvia, I'm proud of you. We waited very patiently for Sylvia's blood test results. And then the bun, what does the bun ratio do? What does the bun have something to do with it? Whenever I think of a bun, I think of like bread. So that went up. It was 25, so it went up to 38. So that I do need to get down. So that's how it all works. It is, Sylvie. I told her that she needs to get checked for the whole plaque and the whatever. Yes, Sylvia. And then next month, the MRI for the aneurysm. But this time they better use the right dye because that stuff, yeah. Sylvia, the main thing that you need to do, honestly, that'll work is you need to taper down. That's what they did with Dog the Bounty Hunter because he had an embolism. I'm telling you, the best way is to taper down. It so is. And at the very end of it, if you just like want to smoke, get the no nicotine. But you have to taper down, Sylvie. So where you are right now, if you're at a pack, like maybe every half hour, and then taper it down to every 45 minutes. But just keep yourself busy, girl. Because I'll tell you what, when you can smell somebody that has cigarettes and stuff like that, you'll notice because that stuff used to come out of your pores and stuff. I was up to 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Yep. Because you remember like when we were 15 and you had a cigarette and you just like blew it out. With me, it was the smokes. And what gets me is when I walk Mia and when I'm on the phone. Those are the 2 main things because Clint and I never smoked in the house. So I was already going down. In the sunroom, smoking a lot there, but nope. Yeah. Because I want to live a good, I want to live for sure. Who doesn't want to? I didn't even know after I had my youngest daughter that I had a freaking aneurysm in my stomach. Nobody told me until I went to this new doctor a year ago. Nobody told me. A freaking aneurysm. Had no clue. It's okay, Sylvia. You'll get there. Yeah. Get blow pops, Sylvie. Another thing that helps, Sylvia, is the sugar-free Jolly Ranchers. They taste just like regular Jolly Ranchers. Just don't eat too much of them or you'll get diarrhea. You will get diarrhea. It's not fun. Not fun. And Sylvia, I made a mug. I want to send it to you. You can't nuke it though. Hey, Clint, are you ready to play some Mario? I'm ready to play some Mario. You want to play some Mario? Oh, man. Clint, did we order Family Feud? Lindsay, it's called a freaking credit card. No, it's not fun. Self-awareness. Babe, what are you playing? Are you playing the baseball? No baseball. Sylvia, I talked to Brenda today via text. So I did talk to her. 11 likes. That's okay. So tonight, I may do a live stream. I'm not sure. Like last night, I thought I was going to do one, and I kind of agreed with Moral Compass, whoever they are, that I did not want to. I just wanted to chill. And thank God for Kara because she's been helping me out with some stuff too. I'm not good at emailing. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm really hungry, and I think on the live stream, I'm just going to cook. So if you guys could knock out all the mean people and stuff like that, all I ask is just, I don't know. Love y'all. Let's go ahead and pray. Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive us for the sins that we have committed. And thank you for everybody that came in. And thank you all for so much. Thank you, Stephen. I'm going to pay attention. Yeah, I'm going to go look at it. I haven't really been on my IG all that much. So Sylvia, give me a call in a little bit. Thank you, Wanda, for coming in. Thank you, Stephen, for coming in. Thank you for anybody else that came in. Sheila, everybody. Have a good day, and we will reconvene possibly tonight. You guys have a good night. Peace and chicken grease. And thank you to the mods.